Good morning. And it is a good morning. Because we're here. We're all here because we want to be here. Probably some other places we could have been, but this is where we want to be. And whenever you're where you really want to be, it's a good morning. I've never been told so many times to keep it short. I'll try to honor that. But when you're paying tribute to someone with whom you connected in a way that no one else witnessed, and now you won't connect in this place in that same way ever again. I've been here a bunch of times, but never on an occasion like this. And although I'm still smiling for those who you can't see, I'm honoring the wish. To the family, all of you, it's a pleasure for me to be here. And as you notice on the back of the program, Tribute to the Children, I know that Lisa would want you to honor the request to give to the children of St. Jude. Please honor that. Before Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan had Jack, before Kurt Russell and Golda Hawn had Wyatt, before Lenny Kravitz and Lisa Bonet had Zoe, before Pink and Corey Hart had Willow, and yes, before Jay-Z and Beyonce had Blue Ivy, and long before Harry and Meghan had Archie, right here in this city, our own royal couple, Elvis and Priscilla, had a beautiful bundle of joy named Lisa Marie. It was 1968. It was the best of times and the worst of times, very trying times in our city. Dr. King was assassinated in 1968. That was the worst of times. Many of you here remember that period. Truly one of the most trying times in the history of our nation. God knows it was hard. It was a hard year for Memphis. But 54 years ago, there was a star shining right here at Graceland with the birth of this precious angel. In fact, Lisa Marie's birth is woven into the institutional memory and historical social calendar of this city. Think about that for a moment. She was and remained the only child born to the world's most famous father. She was a conduit to the throne, the keeper of the flame. She was the image of a king. She was that special. Now, I don't know much about Hollywood, can't speak for Hollywood, can't speak for New York or any other city where Lisa may have spent time. But I can tell you that Lisa Marie was this city's precious jewel every day of her life. In fact, in the way we talk around here when we say down south, Lisa Marie was what many folks would call our own play sister or play cousin. If some of you who are not from around here find that a little strange, let me just break it down for you. You have people who are play relatives. That's an individual who's just tied to you in an inseparable way, that you call them a part of your family. And the only reason you use that term play sister or brother is to let everyone know that the bond is not really blood. The bond is affection. It's love in the final analysis. It's not your decision to choose your siblings. That's what grown folks do. But your play sister is somebody you choose. And we chose Lisa as our play daughter, our play sister, not of blood, but of love and affection. She was that special to us. She was not only the king's daughter, she was our city's choice. And y'all have heard me say this before. Elvis may have been born in Tupelo, and Priscilla may have starred on Dallas, but Lisa Marie was all Memphis. She belonged to us, and we belonged to her. We kept her in our hearts, and we saw her at such a young age deal with the weight of fame and deal with grief. The joy of peaks, as we're on this hill, a peak, but just a few feet down is the valley. She was on the peaks of life, but she knew that there was hurt in the valley, yet she dealt with it. Today, as I wrap this up, we celebrate her love. We admire her artistry. We embrace her family. And we recognize the strength and sheer force, the sheer force of will it took for Lisa just to keep on climbing. When Elvis was a young man, he used to visit East Trigg Baptist Church in South Memphis, where the pastor was a brilliant black man named Reverend Dr. William Herbert Brewster. The music in the place was amazing because in addition to being a tremendous pastor and preacher, Dr. Brewster was a gifted songwriter whose prolific pen helped to propel gospel singers' careers to soaring heights. He was always also a playwright and a poet. Let me leave you with his words. And then, when I come to the end of life's way, and my sun goes down at the close of the day, all weary and worn, I shall cling to my shield. Though I won't be heralded or claimed to be a hero in the field, in the cool of the evening, I shall come to my rest in the sweet conclusion. I've done my best. So as her body finds rest at Graceland, and as her soul by grace takes flight, her spirit will live in the collective memory of a city that loved her tenderly, loved her sweetly, and loved her truly. May God bless you.